All right, what's up, everybody? I have been out of town. I've been out in Cabo and just having a bit of vacation time, but I'm back and working again. Hope everybody is doing great. I want to go over some of the band strategies today, see how they're doing, and then also take a quick look at some updates, some new bands that are coming, hopefully in the next month or so, and just kind of update you guys on the general market and all that's going on. So this one I have pulled up right here is a Bitcoin 30-minute strategy. It's on the Discord there. It is the second, so there's two different ones. This one has a little bit higher net profit, a little bit higher profit factor. And it's been doing actually pretty well when all is said and done. You can see it's been actually very sideways. Again, reminds me of this period up in here of consolidation, where price was pretty choppy and the strategy was mainly was sideways. So you can see over here, all this choppy consolidation, the strategy went sideways, and you can see right here, all of this choppy consolidation, the strategy is also going sideways. The year is, a 0.5% down or so, actually probably a little bit more than that if I look at the real results, but not too bad at all, especially seeing that Bitcoin, has had a major drop from about 104 or 106, wherever it was at, and is now at, 82. So still avoiding, major losses. Obviously, here's a small win right there, a little bit bigger loss, and then a pretty decent sized win right here. So this month has been just barely positive. Hopefully going into the next couple months, this strategy will pick back up. But over here you can see this strategy held sideways for probably about 3 months. I think this has been just over 2.5 months. So let's see, what is it? Yeah, over 2.5, maybe closer to 3 now. So we might be nearing the end. But yeah, it's doing pretty decently. Let's look at the the Solana 1 hour strategy. This strategy has been actually doing pretty well this year. It's up 2%, but the last 2 months has been kind of slightly negative. Again, a lot of sideways consolidation. You can see it had some big losses a bit earlier. That was probably was that December? Yeah, December was kind of a pretty big down month. And then this month has been sideways. So obviously in a what looks like a losing trade right now, but not too bad for Solana, which is absolutely dumped off. Like if you look at this, the actual chart itself has just plummeted. So for a strategy to hold sideways while there's that much loss, it again looks like over here where there's some consolidation. Now listen, we might have some more bumps coming in, we might have some more downside, but eventually I do expect the strategy to pick back up. Bitcoin 1 hour. So this is a new one that I just posted. It's an update to the 1 hour strategy and is crushing it. You can see just had a small win here, and it's in a winning trade right now. So looking pretty good, as long as Bitcoin doesn't absolutely eat it. It's looking like a little win right here. The year so far has been profitable. This is the strategy with a 3% stop loss, and it's in the band's Discord channel. There, you can see it's definitely had some down moments over here a couple times, but generally holding up really well and a nice steady growth. So I'd love to see that. I do expect if we go into some major downside, the strategy to see some more losses like it did back here. So that's why I recommend scaling into strategies, and or if you start trading them, you have to be ready to take the losses that are a part of it in order to take the wins at some point. And who knows if I clicked off of it, who knows if the wins will come as soon as you start trading or if it will take a while. That's just part of trading. Let's look at XRP here. This one has been decently profitable this year, but kind of choppy. It was doing pretty well back over here, and then it took a decent sized loss, and now it's trying to recover from that. So a slow and steady growth to the upside was what it looks like so far, but still very, very small profit for the year. It looks like it's in a winning trade right now, so hopefully that one can close in a winning position. And yeah, let's look at the last couple ones here. Long strategies, at least. This is a Solana 30 minutes, so 30 minutes been getting beat up a good bit more. You can see the year's down 4%, and again, it's following a little bit more heavily the downside movement of Solana, though it's not not nearly as bad as Solana has done. But yeah, you can see it's not doing super great. Again, I think Solana is kind of, to me, it's had its moment in the sun, whatever you want to call it. It's had its time to shine, and now it's really taken some pretty big downside, and eventually I expect it probably will recover again, but it's probably not the hype around it has died down a lot. It's probably not it will never see, I don't think, the trading it's seen in the past where we had these just massive runs to the upside. Solana just had a lot of room to run when it was down here. Now it has a lot of room to fall. So we'll see. We'll see how it does. I am trading a 30-minute Solana strategy and letting it run. But I've started trading it a year ago. So I'm up pretty decently, and I'm just now letting it go and see what happens. Let's look at some short strategies here. So this is a short strategy I made for Solana on the 10-minute time frame to kind of counteract the long strategy, or not counteract, but have a bit of hedge or balance. And this one has actually been crushing it. I was going to wait a little bit to start trading it, but looks like I could have just started. I think I posted it somewhere around here a few, about 20 trades ago or something, 10 or 15 trades ago is when I posted it. And it's had some decent upside. It looks pretty good. So we'll see. It does have to have these moving averages cross to the downside in order to take trades. And just recently took a pretty decent sized winning trade. So that one's doing well. Last look at Solana short strategy on the 1 hour. This one is doing great. Again, these are all posted in the Bumper Bands Discord. And if you have the gold tier or higher, you have access to this. This one has been crushing it this year as well with 4%. Profitable, actually probably more than that if I just look at this year. Let me see. I'm actually curious to see what it's done this year. Now let's go ahead and look here real fast. And wow, okay, 30% up this year. It's interesting. These numbers here, I think I've mentioned in the past, are very relative to what's happened in the past because it's kind of looking at the capital that you have in your account when the month starts. So not exactly accurate, but yeah, you can see this strategy has just crushed it this year with such a small drawdown and really great profitable trades, great profit factor. That's nuts. So again, I mean, would be expected. Solana's not been doing so well this year. So I actually am trading a 1 hour short strategy, very, very similar to this on Solana. So good to see it winning. Last ones to look at are Bumper Bands Bitcoin 1 hour short strategy. And again, these have to be crossed to the downside. The moving averages have to be crossed to the downside. And this one's getting some small wins. You can see this month has actually been basically sideways. But this year has done pretty well. And if we see more downside price action, I expect this one to continue to do well. And this is another version that takes a lot more trades. So you can see this one is only 345 trades in the last, how many years is this? 5 years. So that's very few trades. It's like a trade every, about one trade a week. But, decent profit. This one's has a tiny bit bigger net profit. Obviously, it chops sideways a lot more, and the profit factor is not quite as good. So I expect this one to do better in bear markets, where this one seems like it will do better, all around, even though this one obviously has had some very long periods of sideways. So again, short strategies on crypto, especially Bitcoin, I'm looking at more of a hedge. And then I guess we already had such interesting. This is another 1 hour short strategy. What is going on here? Oh, did I say? I don't remember where I was at. Okay, yeah. So this is I wonder why I have it up twice. I must have accidentally pulled this chart up twice. Maybe this one's built on a different exchange or something. This one's on Bybit, and this one is on Binance. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so these strategies have both been doing well, Binance and Bybit. But, we'll keep going from here. But no need to look at that. The last one I wanted to look at is, this is not a strategy yet. It is just literally the bumper bands and the SKX. So literally nothing is in this the SKX except for the bands. So this is the AI bands that I've been updating to use real-time price action to adjust the bands themselves. So it has some risk, slight amount of risk, and Sunday's off, and that's literally, besides the bands being here as an external source, there's no other indicators at all. So obviously this one you can see is taking some pretty big losses because there's Not a whole lot to filter out trades yet besides the bands themselves, but you can see the trading strategy is great drawdown, great profit and loss. It's even in a winning trade right now. And this is literally just the bands. So these bands use price action to adjust how they work, and so they're literally using like machine learning. So this is not released yet. It's something that I am still working on, and I want to simplify a little bit so it's a little more user friendly, but something to look forward to if you are in the bumper bands. Just some really cool tools and technology coming to the bumper bands, and have a few people testing these right now. Again, they're not ready for actual trading, just in the beta testing phase, but I will let you all know when I actually release them, hopefully in the next few months here. So everybody, I hope you stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next time.